guys, good morning. Yesterday, it's currently drizzling. It rained last night and it's drizzling. Yesterday was one of the unbearable days of my life. I came back and I slept by the gutter. You can see a new setting. Let me narrate the whole thing. Yesterday was unbearable. As you guys may know, it hasn't been easy for me here. You've seen some of my recordings whereby I wake up at 6 and they are like a group of men around talking and all that. So the day before yesterday at night, I went to buy Indomie. I came back and it was just too much. It was just too much. I couldn't sleep that night. And then yesterday I woke up. So I woke up and then I told Emmanuel to change my tie because when I was about to sleep, I took the spare tie out. I left it there on the floor. I brought all the tools. So in the morning, I woke up very early. By 6, I was ready. I told Emmanuel to change the ties for me, which he did. And Isaac sent me 200 Ghana cedis the previous day. So I used that 200. I took 30 cedis out of it to go and get the Indomie. And it was left with one, and I bought water. So it was left with one 165. So 165. Yeah. So the 165, that's what was left. And um Emmanuel changed the tie for me for free. He changed the tie and I went looking. There is a guy up there where they saw the kinky. I see like batteries around him all the time. So I went there to ask for help if he could come and change my battery for me. But then it, he buys and sells old batteries and faulty batteries. So that's what he told me. So I came back and then they advised that I look for taxi drivers so that they will help me with the car. And then I found one old man driving, a taxi driver. I brought him here. He was able to use his battery to spark my tie. I thanked him, I shook him, and he's like, it's not for free, it's 50 cedis. I was like, what? What? I was like, what? Anyway, so I gave him, I even bargained that I'll give him 30 cedis. I bargained that I'll give him 30 cedis, and he said no, it's 50 cedis. So I gave him the 50 cedis, and then he left. So the previous night, Emmanuel charged my power bank and came to tell me that there is a problem with the charger. So I was like, okay. So I just drove off straight to Palace Mall, the Palace Mall at East Airport. I drove straight there, and on my way, I called Elizabeth, but she said she was going to work. So I was contemplating that maybe I'll go to her house so that I can charge the phone and have some rest. Then I'll come back because, like, um I didn't sleep. I could barely even think. I could barely, like, I wasn't me. And then she told me she was going to work, so she will call me when she gets to work. So I went to Palace Mall. I sat by second cab. I charged my phone was almost off. I charged my phone a bit, and then um I went to withdraw the 50 cedis from the Momo. The last, I think that was the last money left from the Momo because I bought internet. I bought internet and then the internet till today I haven't received the internet. I haven't received it. I called MTN like 3 times and they said they are working on it. But once they are done, because I had the 399 Ghana cedis internet I bought, They took the internet. I didn't know what happened, but then they took it. And then I bought another one, they took it. I bought another one, they took it. I bought another one, they took it. So it's like I'm using the midnight bundle. That's what I'm using. So I called them and then I complained. I complained. And they said they are working on it. So they will let me know. So it was left with 50 CDs. So the 50 CDs, I was hungry. It was around like 11:30 when I was at the mall. I was very, very hungry. And then I went to buy food, which my remaining balance was like 25 CDs. So I sat by second cup and then there were people coming. I tried sleeping, I couldn't sleep. I tried everything. The power bank, the battery, like the charger got spoiled, so the battery didn't charge. I charged my phone to 20% and I was like, let me call Elizabeth. So I called her, she's like she's at work, she's busy, she can't see me and all that, but I still drove there to her workplace. I And then before I left Palace, I went to spark the car. The car wouldn't spark. I went to spark the car. The car wouldn't spark. And then the car wouldn't spark. And I went looking for help. Nobody helped me. And then I found a taxi driver who came to also spark the car and took 20 Ghana cedis from me. Yesterday was an embarrassing, disgraceful day for me. I was disgraced. I was embarrassed. I hit my hand. My hand is still swelling. Anyway, I went to Elizabeth's workplace before I left. So before I even went to call the guy to come and fix the phone, I called Michael that this is what was going on, and Michael pissed me off on the phone. They were all telling me to go to Kumasi, and then they were telling me my ways are this, and then I don't humble myself for them to help me. They said all sort of things. I got angry on the phone, and then I started hitting the steering wheel with my left hand. I started hitting the steering wheel so hard with my left hand. I cut the call, and then I went to look for somebody to come and park the car. And then I drove straight to Elizabeth's place. I stood there a bit. She came to see me, and then she left. She told me that I can come and stay at her place until I gather myself and go to Kumasi. And I told her that no, because the last time I went there to charge my battery and pick up the food stuff, she didn't welcome me well. And then we argued. I knelt down. I apologized if I had done anything to her, and then I left. And the pain she causes me every time I go there, it's like I go there for a period of some time. She will maltreat me, do all sort of things to me. Then when she feels like she wants me to leave, then I leave. I leave, then I come here, and then when things, or I go somewhere, and when things go wrong or they fuck me up, then it's like it's an reoccurring something, and I don't want it to happen here. I've made it. I'm going to be here. So I drove off, and then I came. So yesterday I kept going around asking and begging. The money got finished yesterday. The money Isaac sent me, the 200 Ghana today, it got finished yesterday. Even in the evening, I went to borrow, rice and wache from the woman who sells the food. I borrowed rice and then I borrowed bread. So I ate the rice for my dinner. That was my dinner last night. The wache. I borrowed bread, which I'm going to eat this morning. I borrowed bread and then I borrowed Miski Choco. So the eggs that I had left, I'm going to fry them, and then that will be my breakfast. That's going to be my breakfast. Yesterday, I was disgraced. I was embarrassed. I cried. I hit myself. My hand is still swelling. My hand is still swelling. I came back. The sun was too much. The problem in the afternoon, the sun, and in the evening, mosquitoes. So I don't have enough rest. I came back and then I don't know. Like I just saw the side. Like when I was coming, I saw the side of the mango where we shade in the afternoon, which is by the gutter just right here where I bath. So I went to lay um one of the bed sheet on the floor, and then I slept. I slept so well. So I slept so well, and then I woke up, and then I cleared all this place. I wired all this place, and then I came to put my bed here because here it's open air, and then the air goes through. So I slept so well. After eating the wache, I laid the bed. I drank the medicine, and then I passed out. I left my phone on the floor, my charger, that Emmanuel should come and pick it and charge for me, which he did because he bought it for me this morning. I cleared the whole space, and then I text Elizabeth that I wanted my tent. So I'm waiting for, I don't know, if I get money, then I'll go there and take my tent. With the tent in the afternoon, in the evening, I'm covered. When it rains, I'm covered. And the bed will be in the middle. I'll set up my space, and then I'll be here. That is my plan. So I told her that she should send me a boat with a tent and then my iron. That is what I told her. She should send me with my iron so that I will live here. I'll live here. That is my plan. I'm I'm planning to clear all the way backwards. Because yesterday, I don't know if you can see this side, I cleared all the side. And the plan is to clear all the way to the back. Yeah. So once I get money, I'll go and get my tent. Because from the messages that I'm receiving from her, I don't know if she's going to send a tent or not. But yesterday was one of the painful days. Yesterday was one of the painful days. So as you can see, I've started my garden. Aside the garden on the floor, the natural garden where the tomatoes are growing, I planted the pepper, I planted the ginger, and then the garlic. I've, I had flower pots long time ago from above flower pot. So the flower pots, I've planted new stuff. So the new stuff, one of them are these flowers. They grow like along. They are creeping plants. So with these, they can grow in this pot. All they need is the roots, and then they just creep around, so they will survive. And then I got those flowers too that comes in bulb. Those flowers that come in groups. I planted them as well, and then I got some of the palm. The palm, I planted them too as well. And yesterday, when I was sleeping here, after clearing the place, I saw two other plants that I saw that I like. One of them is in deep root, so I couldn't pluck it out. I left it. It can grow, and then it will be like it also like gives like an entry, like it's by the entrance of where the bed is. So it's beautiful and it's nice. The way I've designed here is actually beautiful now. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. So yeah, I couldn't take it, so I took the other one. The other one, it wasn't deep. It was just by the edge of the sun, but it's growing beautifully. So I planted that one in the white pot because the way it is, it looks like it's going to grow like big. So I planted that one in the white tree. The last pot that I have, that is going to be my veggies, my eating pot, because I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Maybe I might bring the tent here and something will happen. So I need like a backup. So I'm going to plant the tomatoes in that pot, something eatable in that pot. In case of an emergency, I'll have that one. But yeah, today's a beautiful day. I'm going to wash. After washing, I'll fry the eggs. I'll make breakfast, and then I'll eat, and then decide what to do next. So that is the whole plan. That is the whole plan. But yesterday I was so disgraced. I kept walking all the way. There were cars passing. I talked to so many people, both drivers, Uber drivers, Yango drivers. None of them helped me. And then that taxi driver came. And then I thought, because we didn't discuss money or anything, and he's like 50 cedis. So the second one that I went to, he just told me that 20 Ghana cedis, and I was like, okay. So I gave him the last 20 Ghana cedis, forgetting I had 10 cedis. So that 10 cedis, when I came, I was like, nah, I'm not going to use that 10 cedis to buy anything. I'll use that to buy water. Like, I'm keeping that for emergency in case I don't have drinking water. Then I'll go and buy water with that 10 cedis. So that 10 cedis is still with me as I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'll buy drinking water with it, because I don't know when I'll have water or when I'll not have water. So that's the plan. But from today going, I'll be borrowing from the woman. So far, I'm owing her 65 cedis. So I'll be borrowing from the woman slowly, slowly until I get the money, then I'll pay her. So yeah, yesterday was bad. I keep hitting my hand, hitting my hand. I have bruises here. Like, yeah, but life goes on. I'm awake today and everything is okay for me today. So I'm going to do as I do. I'm going to put the sun, and then the tomatoes I'm going to cut for the for the eggs. I'll leave the leaves. I'll leave the seeds in the bowl for it to grow for me. So that is the plan for today. And then maybe I will clear this side back all the way to the water, so I can maybe sit by the water and then see what's going on there. So yeah, the plan is to go and take my tent and then my iron. The tent is big. I can cover from here to here. So I'll make like a home inside the tent. And I've seen a few stuff on Timu, on 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 the Tospino Mall. I've seen a few stuff. Maybe I will get those cover up zips and cover the tent up and then be inside it. Yeah. So that is the plan. When I'm inside, nobody can come inside. So that is the plan. If Elizabeth doesn't send me, I will gather money and then I'll go and take it myself. That's the plan actually. So yeah.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to
This is
me.
Miss K, chocolate.
I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now. You told me you don't really do commitment, trust me, consider your message received. When you said you couldn't take us too seriously, I must admit I was relieved. 'Cause I never wanna play happy families with you, but I like having you around. I'm fully aware this is a flash in the pan, but we can still have fun for now. Stop paying so much attention, and when you're moving in another direction, don't worry, I get it. I meant what I said when I said it, lady. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have